this one's probably, oh, I guess I the music. This one's probably a dumb theory, but you see Freddy? I'm looking at the mask again. Look at Freddy real quick. You see his bow tie? His bow tie tweaks out, right? Oh, there's Mangle. That's also important. Yeah, Freddy's bow tie starts tweaking out, right? Which, you know where else we see that kind of thing happen? With the proto Springlocks from Secret of the Mimic. If you like press a button or like pull a bow tie, whatever, the chest opens up. So obviously Freddy's bow tie is articulated and it's even electronic, dare I say, right? Is there a world? I think there is. I think there's a world where the Withereds were originally Springlocks, and a detail that I've really wanted to get out there for a while now is in like a horoscope video. He goes behind the scenes of FNAF 2, Help Wanted, and Withered Chica has a splotch of blood up on her mouth, and I think that's super interesting, especially if she was originally a Springlock suit and Springlock failed and then got blood on her mouth kind of thing. Like that could be what the crying child saw in FNAF 4, for example. Anyways, yeah, so I find it interesting. Mangle isn't fooled, or she is fooled by her mask, but she doesn't function like the others, I guess. Balloon Boy is here. Also, go back. If you guys notice, there is that Freddy mask right there. I know it's kind of hard to see. It doesn't have a connected, there's not a connected thing like we saw from the wiki. So that's good to keep in mind. Another thing I saw pointed out was that Foxy and Chica have eyebrows, which is only a thing from FNAF 1, right? So not that these couldn't be FNAF 1 mask, but they're still being used here with the Withered animatronics. So it makes me question if these are FNAF 1 mask, but they might have existed back in the day. Like if there was an earlier version of Chica, an earlier version of Withered Chica that had eyebrows, for example, versus and Balloon Boy being here, like I said, that makes sense if Balloon Boy was from the unwithered location. I do think we need to point out that there's not a connection here, which means that all of these are open masked, and if all of these are open masked and we're to believe that the merch theory from the toy animatronics and all that is real, that's a whole other theory, right? If we're to believe that's real, then I think it's worth ideaing, like, what if these guys are either withered mask or unwithered mask, or just exist in the first place during the time of the Withers. That you kind of get what I'm saying. That's about it. That's all I really got. I just wanted to clarify some stuff and give you more stuff to think about. Bye.